Now, I am not one that goes around feeling sorry for people, believe me. But I do have a certain amount of sympathy for empty temples. You know, the guy that you just, he's maybe a family member or a friend or a co-worker. He's always doing stupid things. He's a nuisance. He's the black sheep of the family. In reality, he's just an empty temple. That's why he's so messed up. He's just an empty temple. Now, this is what we must understand. We all come into this world an empty temple. And we don't have to stay that way, is my point. We don't have to stay that way. We all come into this world incomplete, missing that spiritual element that would make us whole. Luke 19 verse 10 says this. It says, "For the Son of Man is come to seek and to save that which was lost." I personally believe that it's possible to be religious and still be lost. Now, my question to you is this. Are you lost? What does it mean to be lost? Well, let me give you some definitions of what it means to be lost. Even though you would consider yourself deeply religious. That you can be deeply religious but still lost. Okay, what does it mean to be lost? Well, repetitive sins, can't quit, meaningless life, something's missing. Compulsivity, addiction, lack of self-control, self-destructive behaviors, unhappiness, lack of joy, lack of purpose, lack of vision. They say insanity is to keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result, expecting your life to change, and yet you keep doing the exact same thing over and over. What does it mean to be lost? What does it mean to be lost? Lack of fulfillment, just going through the motion, waiting for something to happen, always expecting a miracle that never happens. Lack of peace and contentment, nothing to believe in, nothing to sink your heart into nothing that satisfies the soul. Are you just another lost religious person? Or are you truly spiritual, a spiritual person, a person who has the Spirit of God? Ephesians 5 and verse 18 says this. It says, "And be not drunk with wine wherein is excess." In other words, don't drink until you're drunk. There's nothing wrong with taking a drink, but if you're drinking to the point where you're snockered, you can't even stand up, that's a problem. That's what the Bible would refer to as sin. So don't drink to the point of excess, but instead do this. Be filled with the Spirit. There is a way to be filled with the Spirit. Listen to this offer and I'll be right back.
Is it possible to change the man or the woman in the mirror? And if so, how? Are we simply victims of our past behaviors with no way out of our sins and addictions? Jesus told a woman to go and sin no more. This is real change. No longer a slave to sin. But how is this possible? You were created incomplete, lacking the necessary drive and desire that would cause you to do the right thing. The bottom line is this: you need a second spirit. Man's real problems are spiritual in nature, and the natural man simply cannot solve spiritual problems. How can we know what is right? And how can we have the desire and power to choose what is right? Real change is possible, and the ability to please God is possible. But it is only possible by receiving God's spiritual DNA. Order your free booklet entitled How You Can Change and Please God. Order by writing to Church of God, Rocky Mount, 27 Brookledge Lane, Rocky Mount, Virginia, 24151. That's Church of God, Rocky Mount, 27 Brookledge Lane, Rocky Mount, Virginia, 24151. Also, check us out on the web at isthatreallyinthebible.net.